Now let's see. We should have some new members coming from, never heard of that one. Must be from further out. Oh, howdy there. Sorry about that, didn't see you there. So, are you, sorry about this, but what's your name? Oh, no, that's just lovely. It's got a nice ring to it. And where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, you sure did come a long way to see us. Either way, I hope your journey wasn't too unpleasant. And I'm glad you made it here all in one piece. So, did you see anything special on your trip here? Well, I don't get to travel too much, but I get to hear all the stories from different guild members. I want to travel, see the world one day. Maybe become an adventurer, save the world or something one day. Nah, just messing with you. Seeing the world would be enough for me. And if I can help a few people along the way, then I think that's awesome. You must get to see all sorts of stuff on your adventures. Oh, look at me jabber on about all sorts of nonsense. I bet you want to get started with the guild forums already, not hear me talk your ear off about adventuring and goblins. Alright, so let's start from the top. I got a few questions for you. Has you or a loved one ever been near or within the vicinity of a necromancer? Okay, we'll go ahead and check that one off the list. If you see any, let us know. Well, no, we're hiring, seeing as our last one turned herself into a lich and all, and they're looking for assistance. Alrighty then, next question. Would you consider yourself to be a team player or a lone wolf? Okay, that's perfect. And have you ever, past or present, contracted a case of lycanthropy? Or, I'm sorry, lycanthropy? That can be through a spell or more natural approach. We don't judge here. Good, good. And would you say that you tend to talk things out or smash your problems? I'm just reading the questions as written. Interpret it as you wish. Alrighty, we'll get that written down for you. Now then, how would you solve this problem? You see two orcs and a elf talking to a dragonborn. See a halfling pickpocket the orcs and walk off. What do? Well, that's a fairly new take on the situation. Alright, here's another. You're hired to kidnap the next in line to the throne, and you find them to be a child. What is your response to the situation? Well, I have heard worse ways to handle that one. Okay, only a few more like these. Just, bear with me. We'll get through this. So you find out your party's paladin's been stealing from the group. You find out he's been using the loot to help out a local orphanage. What do? Nah, don't think too hard about it. We aren't grading this. I guess sometimes the simplest way just kinda tends to work now, don't it? Okay, now, this one's real easy, so you're gonna probably get this one right away. Alright, you're going through a dungeon. You come across a string that says, "Do not touch." What do? That one is a weird one, but I think you made a decision you were sure on, and that's what matters most in my book. Okay, now for some simple ones. Yeah, these are just some either-or questions. It's alright, just go with what you think is close to what you would normally do. Now, some of these are a bit odd, just fair warning. But let's get started. Alright, save your party or take the loot. Take down the boss or heal your party member. Sneak in or crash and burn. chain lightning or acid splash? Steal the dog or steal the baby? Fight a Goliath or fight a bear? Fireball or ray of frost? Left or right? Yeah, that one's a real question. Alright, let's keep going. Swim or fly? Light or shadow? Near or far? Blade or bow? Ancient castle or jungle ruins? Exploring or plundering? Elegant ball or country festival? Sun or moon? Goblin or kobold? Ice giant or elder dragon? Defender or destroyer? Books or gold? Alright, and that is thankfully the end of that. They really do ask the darndest things. Well, it's supposed to help with party cohesion or something like that. I find that most parties just end up forming pretty naturally. Well, it's not like I'm some shady character that asks a bunch of y'all to meet up at a local inn somewhere. Not that those jobs are uncommon, so watch out for those. I hear they tend to be quite the life-changing assignment. We're almost done with the registration part of things. Yeah, it's a bit of a chore, but if you came all this way to join our guild, then I'm gonna do my best to help any way I can. That is what I'm here to do, after all. However, I do have a question for you. Yes, I know, more questions, but can I ask you a few questions about your adventures? Well, nothing too crazy. I just want to know what it's like outside the city. To be honest with you, I've never been that far out the city. Furthest I got was the outskirt villages. After that, there were just too many monsters for me to continue on my own. Well, I'm not an adventurer, but I can handle myself well enough. Asking me a few questions now, are you? Well, I know a few healing spells, and I'm fairly handy with a mace and a shield. As I should be. Why is that? Oh, I was training up to be a cleric before I decided that joining the guild would be a bit more interesting. That, and what else can you do when a demon blows up your church? Didn't even know we had a basement. And, long story short, I went for a job with a lot less possible explosions. And I still get to help and meet all kinds of folks. Alrighty then, guess it's my turn to ask some then. So, what's the furthest you've been? What? That's all the way past the next two countries. How'd you manage that? Where'd you happen to catch a ride on an airship? I mean, I've seen them before, but they usually only come from the dwarven settlements far north of here. That must have been one crazy adventure you went on. I'm sure there's some parts you don't want to share, as we all have things like that, but gotta say, thank you kindly for sharing what you did. Well, of course it's worth thanking you for. Why is that? 'Cause you just showed me that this world has a whole lot to see, and a whole lot to do, and between you and me, I think I might just go see it for myself pretty soon. No, I don't really got a party to go with, but I did save enough for that armor set I've been wanting. Some adventuring gear, too. You want me to join your party? What? No, I think they'd be awesome. I do still need to get you registered with the guild first. Wouldn't want you to come all this way for nothing now, would we? Oh, I might as well set up a guild registration for myself as well. Yeah, you'd think I'd have one already for being a clerk, but nope, haven't ever gotten around to it. It'll be real quick though, I'm already almost done with yours. And okay, last step, just stick out your hand, and there. Yeah, I know it's a bit of a large cut, but they did specify sign in blood and slash smack. There you go. You're officially part of the new Birchton Adventurers Guild. And really quick, okay, Timothy. Okay, just a knife. You've done this a million times, and there we go. And I'll just fill in the rest. Ooh, that really hurts. And that's done now. Hey, look at there. Both got guild registries. Let me just turn these in, get our guild cards all done up. And scanning, scanning, scanning. And there. There she goes. It's all done. Here's your guild card, and oh man, are they shiny. Okay, gotta calm down. So then, guess this means we'll be adventuring buddies starting today. Then, I guess we better start over real quick. My name's Timothy S. Rockwell, and it is a pleasure to meet you. I hope we can get along well on this adventure together. Now, let's get going on this adventure. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. I just know it. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go. Ain't no time to lose.